Hello students, welcome back e-classes of Computer of Standard 12th. Let's start our next topic, class of chapter number 6. What is class? Object-oriented system uses the concept of class that enables to express the set of objects that are abstractly equivalent, differing only in the values of their attributes. Class can be considered as a blueprint for various objects. A class is a template for multiple objects with similar features. It describes a group of objects with similar attributes and common behavior. Objects in the same class share a common semantic purpose. A class is a collection of objects that have identical properties, common behavior, and shared relationship. For example, planets, sun, moon are members of a class solar system. The other example is we have a class named person, describe common attributes and behavior of all person. Individual persons are then objects and are identified by the state, that is the value of their attributes. Next topic is encapsulation. For any computer program, two core elements are data and functions. Structured or procedural programming views these two core elements as two separate entities, whereas object-oriented programming views them as a single entity. In procedural programming, data can be altered by any component of the program, but in object-oriented programming, this problem can be solved using encapsulation. Data and methods that manipulate data are guarded against modification or misuse by other components of the program. This mechanism of providing protection to data and methods of a program is called encapsulation. Encapsulations means the wrapping of a data and function into a single unit is called data encapsulation. Data encapsulation enables data hiding and information hiding. Data hiding is a method used in object-oriented programming to hide information within a computer code. Private members of the class are not available directly to outside world. If necessary, the data is made available via public methods. Encapsulation also keeps the data safe from unintended actions and inadvertent access by outside objects. This image related to private method of encapsulation. This image related to public method of encapsulation. Next topic is data abstraction. Data abstraction is a process of representing the essential features of the objects without including implementation detail. Abstraction is a concept that hides the complexity. It says what it does, but not how it is done. Consider a real life example of a man driving a car. The man only knows that pressing the accelerators will increase the speed of a car or applying brakes will stop the car. But he does not know about how on pressing accelerator the speed is actually increasing. He does not know about the inner mechanism of the car or the implementation of accelerator, brakes, etc. in the car. This is what abstraction is. Do you know the inner detail of the monitor of your PC or your mobile phone? What happens when you switch on the monitor or when any call is received by you on your phone? Does it really matter to you what is happening inside these devices? No, it does not. Right, important thing for you is whether these devices are working as per your requirement or not. That is what we call abstraction. Data abstraction thus is a technique that relies on the separation of interface and implementation. Data abstraction provides the skeleton or template for our use. The system hides certain details of how data is stored, created and maintained. All that is visible to the rest of the world is that abstract behavior of the data type. ADT stands for abstract data types or structures in C, C++, classes in C++, Java are example for data abstraction. In ADT, we simply define the data type and set of operations on it. We do not show the implementation of operations. The basic difference between data encapsulation and data abstraction is encapsulations protect data by making them inaccessible from outside, and abstractions enables to represent data in which the implementation details are hidden. I hope you have understood these topics. Thank you, students.